But what are the other things that make Singapore bowling one of the top bowling teams in the world? And how can we maintain that status?
What other things that make Singapore great was, I mean, to me at that point of time, we were very lucky. People might not see it that way, people might even think that I'm brown nosing certain things, but I think it's a fact, and Henry, if he's still here, will say the same thing. Our president and the committee members that were there right from the start during the period of time when we were really under the gun from 2002 all the way, they made the difference. Mrs. Jessie Poor and her group of council members, they made a lot of difference in making very tough decisions. Some people may not like it, some people may like it, but look at where we are right now. We are where we are because of the decisions that were made. Some might think that it's very there are agendas behind, and stuff like that. But the agenda was what is best for Singapore bowling, and that's it. All right. And if we just keep that going, and what is most important is something that I learned when I was sent to Japan with Singapore Japan Football Association, just to understand their philosophy in their life. And the president shared with us that in Japan Football Association, the number one thing when they face a tough decision is how will it affect the athlete. Mm-hmm. If it benefits the athlete, that will be the right decision to make. That really changed I was like, oh wow, even at that level, they have that mindset, and I saw that in our president at the time. When I was so fortunate that she took me in as an assistant coach when I first came back from the US, and we learned so much, from the group of people that was with us, our Sec Jam, Mr. Wee Ho, and so many more in there, all the past and present, and now this new group, with many of them are actually our past national athletes. The bowlers that I've coached, in the past, that right now in the committee, and I really hope that they look into that, but always maintaining that the support, and not to drive it, but to support the people that is driving it, and that will be a great step moving forward. And I believe that is the way that Singapore bowling can grow. I wrote into Singapore Sports Institute at a point of time in 2009 because I wanted to see what else is there in the world that Singapore bowling needs to have. That was then. And I traveled to US, I traveled to Europe. I had the opportunity to be attached with our consultants then, Mr. Sid Allen. We went to so many different countries, and I spoke to all the different coaches just to find out, because for me, I was trying to gather information, because to me, Singapore has always been gather people's information, learn from there, and what applies for Singapore, we apply. What may not apply for Singapore, okay, but you never know. It may apply one day, it may not apply one day, but we archive it and we keep it, and we just build a stronger foundation. And I believe we just need to continue to do that. And as long as we have that mindset of continuing to do that, we will achieve further. That's why I'm very happy and very proud of Singapore bowling and being involved with them, is because there's always this channel moving forward. New people come in, old people go out, but the new group, the old group, will always be around to support the newer group. If they have any question, there's always this support. I hope it's still there. I hope they'll always be there. So that everything can learn. And whatnot. I mean, I wish that we can create a support group for coaches, or a network of coaches. We have the registrar of coaches and stuff like that, but do we meet? Do we have anything? No. Even as national coaches also, I don't know whether during my time we always meet because of me, because I eat all the time, and so everybody's going to eat all the time. But I really hope that, because it's always through bonding and sitting down together, and it's not something that is like my schedule. It should be natural. It should be everybody going down there, accept everybody's flaws and move forth. Not everybody's going to be seeing the same thing as you, but when you embrace that, because I'm sure why they're seeing it, they think it's also benefiting the program, right? If not, why would they say, unless they have their own agenda, but why, everybody will have their own agenda. Okay, you cannot say that's wrong. How can you say that's wrong? But if it benefits and help the program, yeah. So embrace that and move forward and give everybody the benefit of the doubt. So I'm glad they have right now. They have a new TD, they have a new president, we have all the new committee and stuff like that. I hope everybody embrace it and actually support it. Support the program, support what they do. Not criticize it. Yes, it's so easy to critique things because it's always easy to judge something is after the fact. Right? But at that point of time, prior to that, people will never know what was the situation. That's why they have to make the decision. What was the situation in the past that created this decision that they have to correct? So please understand and trust them. And give them time. Just like when we had in 2002, we were very lucky. Singapore gave the federation time, and by 2015, we have won every single gold medal that was able to be won, except for the Olympic gold. So that period of time from 2002 to 2015, Singapore bowling became SEA Games powerhouse, to Asian Games powerhouse, to world powerhouse. So all right. So right now, so then, what else? I always want to challenge myself. Can we get better? Not me. It's the athlete. Can they get better? They may win 4 silver medals and did not win the gold medal. To me, I'm more proud of the 4 silver medals. Why? Because they were able to be there every single day and competing every single day. You're not controlling. You cannot control result, but you can. If they can work towards performance. That's why in 2015, when we went for the Women's World Championship, we were there every single event, from singles, doubles, trios, team. We medaled. And to me, that was, this is the performance that we should seek and stuff like that. And that is what we should do, And that is what you call a great performance. Not one gold medal determines that we had a great performance. It's not it. And we always had that philosophy. Yes, and we had a philosophy, 100% medaling. I don't care what medal, but 100% medaling. That means every athlete come back with a medal around their neck. Then I'm happy.
Yeah, it's that I think it's really good to hear from you, to hear that we should build a bowling community, and to grow bowling in Singapore as well, and to develop our next generation upwards, and for everybody to win, to have that consistency, to win and to improve themselves constantly. And
I would not say win, I would say perform their best. Perform their best. That's why in the Singapore bowling, you go into the office, and I'm so glad they did not remove that. I thought they would probably remove my motto that I put down there: make each day your masterpiece. That was given by Coach Wooden. Make each day your masterpiece. I don't care what you do, make each day your masterpiece. If today you set your goals to get this going, make it the best. Why not? Isn't that what it's supposed to be? Even if I'm going to write a letter, write the best letters that ever be for the day, or and stuff like that. It's like in this interview, I'm trying to make it the best I can ever do. Prepare
I think
yourself.
You have definitely gave us a lot of information, a lot of insights. So I really want this to go as long as possible. But we've been going on for I think about an hour.
Really? So sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
That's why that's why I tend to talk too much. So
it's
sorry
okay.
About it.
So I guess it's very insightful to hear from you. And every time I speak to you, there's always something to learn. And although I only know you for a few years, but I talked to you a few times, and every time I speak to you, it's always very humbling, and there's always something that I can learn from you. And so I thought, that's why
thank you.
This is a very good opportunity, and we thank you for teaching all these things about coaching, about what's happening for you now, and for coaches, for athletes as well.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for listening to all my lost soul stories. I really hope that we can only get better, right? Not just as an individual, but as a team, as a group, as a country. And I've always wanted to, I don't care whatever it is. I don't care who is the coach and whatnot. As long as Singapore win, we all win. And we have to support that goal. We have to support that goal. Then when we all have the mindset, Singapore
Mm.
then can grow. You know.
Mm.
So I with that I'll end. Thank you so much, Kalin. Thank you
Yep.
for doing
Thanks,
this.
Coach
I hope we
Mervyn.
can. I hope we can do more of this. And I wish you all the best. And wish you all your best as a psychologist and also as a coach. All right,
Thank you, Coach
and
Merv.
keep going. Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cheers.